Hello, it's Wei again. Thank you for being here. In this video, I am going to show you how to use a very simple yet very effective tool called advantages and disadvantages. It is part of the Sedona Method toolkit, and I have personally used it, and I'm finding myself talking to a lot of clients recently, as well as friends and family members about using this tool. This tool is helpful when you are feeling a little bit stuck or unsure about, let's say, a goal that you set for yourself and you just sort of like feels a little bit glitchy. It's also really great for helping you work through any stories, any narratives that you've told yourself that are now maybe not quite the story you want to tell yourself anymore. Part of the storytelling is also our limiting beliefs. So some things that we hold on to that, really maybe got us to where we are now, but really no longer serve us. Could also work on feelings. Sometimes we walk around with this prevailing sense of whatever, right? So it could be, I've been feeling angry lately and I just can't let go. Well, sometimes it is hard to let go of feelings, of stories, of our core limiting beliefs. So any belief, it doesn't even have to be core limiting, right? It could be just any belief system. Or even letting go of a goal. Why would you? These are things that have got you here so far. When it comes to feelings, of course you have them. Why would you let them go? And sometimes before you can let go of something, you have to be able to sit with it. And to sit with it, the advantages and disadvantages tool can unlock that. Okay. The way I see the effectiveness of this tool is that it gets you to step back and depersonalize whatever it is that you need to examine. It is just a tool of curiosity. It that allows you to look at, yeah, that's how I see it. And these are the advantages of that story. Might there be disadvantages? Or it could be the other way around. When we have stories that are negative, we see the disadvantages of that, especially when we're judging others, right? Disadvantage, that's wrong, da da da. But if we sit back and kind of go, what is the advantage of that? It might just unlock a possibility that wasn't there before. Okay, so it is really about unlocking and letting sort of like untightening that grip that we hold on things that we think define us. Okay, so how do we go about this advantages disadvantage exercise? It is more helpful if you use it as a written exercise. So trusty goose paper, okay, goose, good on one side, because it's all about recycling in this household. You're going to divide the piece of paper into two columns. One side's going to say advantages, the other side's going to say disadvantages. Feel free to flip it if you want to start, left, right, doesn't matter, whatever floats your boat, okay? You're going to start with, what is the story or the feeling or the goal? What is it that you want to get to know a little bit better about? Okay, you're going to start with that. Right now, I feel that X, Y, and Z. Put it down. Okay, and then you're going to go, what is one advantage of that story, feeling, goal, belief? What is one advantage? You're going to write it down. What is one disadvantage? You're going to write that down. And then you're going to toggle back. What is one advantage? What is one disadvantage? What's another advantage? And what's another disadvantage? And as you toggle between the advantage and disadvantage, or if you want to flip it and go disadvantage and advantage, whichever way. The idea is that you're going to just challenge and you're going to examine how you look at that, right? One end advantage, the other end disadvantage. And as you get to know how you're filtering that belief or that goal or that story, then you can just sort of sit back and kind of see, this is what it's really about. And then it allows you to go a little bit deeper. And let's say you uncover something. When I was doing this exercise around my anger, you know, I was holding on to anger for a long, long time. Not that anybody could really tell because I was basically imploding. When I was working with that, advantage of anger is that it protected me. The disadvantage, it held me back, right? So as I was working through it, the next thing that came up for me to work through is really my fear. And guess what? That's awesome, because then I got to peel the onion, because that's all we're doing here, right? Okay, so that's it. My story is, my feeling is, my goal is. And then you're gonna take a piece of paper, you're gonna go advantages, disadvantages. What is one advantage of that? What is one disadvantage of that? What is another advantage of that? What is another disadvantage of that? I would recommend that you do this at least 7 times and see what comes up for you, and see and just observe, see if it detaches you and just removes you from that. Or maybe you get to learn something even deeper than what you thought was the thing that was getting you stuck. All right, see you soon. And again, thank you for watching this video. Do the exercise, because that's probably something that I assigned you for homework. And if you think that is going to be useful for anybody, feel free to share. Thank you.